for us to disagree about the content of a health care bill. It's another thing to disparage people's motives. Now, there are a lot of motives to be disparaged on both sides of the aisle. But I will say every single member of this committee who has worked on this bill, from Chairman Waxman to the ranking member to everybody else, has worked hard on this bill. Now, Mr. Gingrey and his colleagues may not like the bill that this committee passed, but they cannot deny that we spent hours of hearings in this committee and we spent hours of markups considering amendments from both sides. And if you don't like the bill, that's just fine. That's not a partisan problem. That's a problem of not liking the bill, and I understand that. But I would ask that Mr. Gingrey and everybody else just quit painting everybody with the same broad brush, because if we ever hope to restore a spirit of comity to this committee and this Congress, attacks like that should not be countenanced on either side of the aisle. I want to say one more thing. There really is a problem here that we're trying to deal with, and I don't think anybody in this room would disagree with that. As the chairman said, there are proposed rate increases by Anthem Blue Cross in California, in Michigan, in Connecticut, in Maine, in Oregon, in Rhode Island, and 20% in my home state of Colorado. Now, today on the floor, they're going to have a bill repealing the antitrust exemptions of the McCarran-Ferguson Act. Only 2 industries currently enjoy those exemptions, and that is the healthcare industry and Major League Baseball. I guess we can talk about Major League Baseball later this year. But if we want more competition, it would seem to me that this would be a good start, and I would hope my friends on both sides of the aisle would vote for this bill. In the meantime, though, to deny that there's a problem, to say, well, you know, the insurance companies, because medical costs are going up, have to increase their premiums like this, is denying the fact that my constituents and everybody in this room's constituents cannot buy insurance policies on the individual market because they cannot afford to pay these rate increases. And I have people come to me every day and talk to me about this. Some of them are related to me, and I'm sure everybody in this room has experienced those same issues. So, you know, my view, and I've worked with Mr. Gingrey, I've worked with everybody in this room. They know that I'm not particularly a partisan person, that I try to work on these issues in a bipartisan way. So I would say on both sides of the aisle, let's cut it out. If we don't like each other's bills, let's just debate against the bills. Let's stop disparaging their motives. And I yield back.
Mr. Chairman.